ranking all 133 FBS teams in the 2023 season. As we get into more bowl eligible teams, I didn't count bowl games because a little under half of these teams didn't even play a bowl game. Then the ones that did, about 3/4 of the teams had major opt-outs, transfers, or even the coach not even coaching the bowl game. So we're just sticking with the regular season and conference play. But 94th, we have Eastern Michigan, and they did win 6 games, which made them bowl eligible, but they had some pretty close calls. A 10-point win to Howard, a 2-point win to UMass, and an overtime win to Akron. At 93rd, we have Wake Forest. We're one of the worst teams in the ACC this year, which was honestly a little surprising. Our only 2 Power 5 wins this year came to Vanderbilt and Pitt, which were 2 and 3 win teams. At 92nd, we have Michigan State. No beating around the bush, this team was pretty bad this year. They did go 2 and 2 in their last 2 games, wins to Nebraska and Indiana. At 91st, we have Army, and winning that last game to Navy just made their season feel so much better. But in that 6 wins, they do have 2 FCS level wins. They also do have a win to Air Force and a pretty convincing 23-3 win. At 90th, we have Louisiana. They were probably one of the worst bowl eligible teams if you just looked at their play on the field, as they do have a loss to a 3-win team in Southern Miss. But they did beat some solid teams in South Alabama and Texas State. At 89th, we do have Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois started off the season hot with an overtime win to Boston College, and right after that, they had 4 straight losses, even one to an FCS team. They did bounce back and went 5 and 2 in their next 7 games, so a very hot and cold team this year. At 88th, we do have Arkansas, and this team had a lot of hype going into the preseason, and as obviously they didn't live up to it. They only beat 1 Power 5 team in Florida, and it was an overtime win. Might be a little shocking to you guys, but 87th is Colorado. Just because a team has name value and or the hype doesn't mean that team is good. Colorado went 4 and 8 this season, and 3 of those wins came to last second place. Their only kind of quality win was Nebraska, and they even lost to a team like Stanford. At 86 is Mississippi State. They were a very fraudulent 5 and 7 this year, as 3 of these wins weren't even Power 5, and their 2 Power 5 wins were 1 an Arizona win in OT, a 7-3 victory over Arkansas. At 85th, we have South Alabama, and looking at it now, their win over Oklahoma State 33-7 looks really good. As we know, the Sun Belt was difficult this year, but they found themselves only winning 6 games in total.